From an urgent economic warning about the future of Messinia's tourism to the explosive, deafening traditions of the Kalamata dart war, welcome to your essential briefing for the third week of April 2026. I'm Andreas, and welcome back to Messinia Weekly by Messinian Mosaic. This is your weekly Sunday series keeping you plugged into the exact heartbeat of the Peloponnese, bringing the local news, the deep culture, and the practical survival tips you need every single week, whether you've lived here your whole life or just moved into the area. Let's dive right into our big story this week under our first segment, the cafe economy threat and 2026 tax relief. A major new macroeconomic report from local analysts have labeled Messinia a cafe economy. What does that mean? Well, they're highlighting a massive shortage in new mid-tier hotel investments over the last decade compared to competitive regions. Because formal hotel growth has stalled with only 14 new units built in 10 years, the region has become heavily dependent on Airbnbs. In fact, short-term rental beds now outnumber traditional hotel beds 2 to 1 in our prefecture. Now, on the financial side, the Greek government has officially rolled out the 2026 real estate tax changes. They've introduced a much fairer 25% tax bracket for rental incomes between 12,000 and 24,000 euros, and they're extending absolute VAT exemptions on new real estate bills. Why should you care about this? Whether you're a local resident, an expat renting an apartment, or someone looking to buy property here, these are two factors that collide directly with your wallet. The oversaturation of short-term rentals is fundamentally changing the local housing market and driving up rent, but the new 2026 tax brackets will actually save mid-level property investors nearly 800 euros this year. Moving on to our local event of the week. Tonight is Easter Sunday, the absolute climax of Orthodox Easter. The ultimate spectacle you need to know about is the Saitopolemos, or dart war, happening this evening. Local neighborhood teams, dressed in traditional gear, will ignite handmade, deafening gunpowder tubes in a mesmerizing, highly dangerous fire dance. Why do we do this? Local legend says that the Messinians used this exact explosive to scare off the advancing Ottoman Turkish cavalry during the 1821 revolution. If you're eating out today, make sure to enjoy the local Lambrokouloura, which is a sweet decorated bread, and Lalaggia, the fried dough ribbons that are completely unique to a specific area. If you want to see the dart war, head down to the Kalamata West Beach area. Finally, let's cover some practical updates for the week ahead. Supermarket closures, flights, and weather. First, remember that absolutely everything, all major supermarkets and retail stores are strictly closed tomorrow, Easter Monday. Do not try to go grocery shopping. On the travel front, great news for locals and expats expecting visitors. Kalamata Airport just officially opened its summer season on Friday, with Jet2 extending direct UK flights all the way from this week through November. As for the weather, after that intense 25 degrees heat spike we saw on Holy Thursday, the weather will stay warm on Monday but transition to heavy cloud cover. Expect a drop to around 22 degrees Celsius or 72 Fahrenheit, with morning rain showers rolling in on Tuesday and Thursday. That wraps up this week's news. We want to hear from you in the comments below. What is your absolute favorite Greek Easter food to break the fast? Let us know, and we'll see you next Sunday.